Welcome. Links down below as always to credit WWE for putting this together. We'll see if they actually did a good job. Don't ask what that was. I'm a little bit hyper. That's why sometimes people look at me and they're like, a little crazy. And it's like, well, I got the paperwork to prove it too. Okay, so let's get into this. In Omaha, Nebraska. Why is it in the beginning when Michael Cole goes, and we welcome you to the Omaha, Nebraska, blah, blah, arena. Yes. And then it just goes like dead. It does that every week. Then the music in the background is still playing. And then a couple of seconds later, all right, we're here now. And it's like, what the hell just happened? Anyways, I just thought that was weird. That's why I wanted to mention it. So Paul Heyman confronts Jey Uso, who kicked off the show. He was asking about Logan Paul, but Paul Heyman instead comes out. Heyman speaks of, CM Punk and Roman Reigns and how Punk put him in that weird spot and how Reigns left him high and dry after losing the title to Cody. So he was actually upset that he took 5 years building the bloodline only to have Roman Reigns lose it to Cody and then vanishes. Well, I don't see you going in there and wrestle. But I get it. I love Heyman no matter what. He can do no wrong. I am a Paul Heyman guy through and through. He's got a point when you really think about it. Heyman finally says that Seth Rollins needs the belt to feel the power and the control. I still don't get that just because you have the belt. I know it's scripted and it's storyline and all that. But what power do you really have when you're the champion? Literally, not trying to be a smartass. Let me know down below if you actually know. Because I don't know. I think from a kayfabe perspective, yeah, it's you get to take more time off, you get paid more. I think there's like some perks to being a champion, but not really. But storytelling wise, they do. I think that's what he means. Clarify for me by all means. So he basically sucked him in to having a match with him that night. So then they ended up having a match. Seth Rollins and Jey Uso at the end of the night. So backstage now, Heyman tells Seth Rollins that he fell for the trap. Braun Breaker, for some reason, didn't seem pleased in the beginning. He's like, Seth Rollins? Maybe I misread his body language, but I was like, does he look like not impressed? So Heyman explained to him the plan and why it's going to work. And then all of a sudden, Breaker smiles. So I was like, okay. And JD McDonough. Look how I wrote McDonough. Dunna. Only had one lung. I lunk. When you have one lung, it's a lunk. How'd I typo that? With internal bleeding when he finished that match. Penta defeats JD despite all the odds stacked against him from all the people coming out. Carlito, Finn, Chad Gable was even there. Good thing I have my notes because it's been quite a few hours since I watched this, so it's not fresh in my mind. I'd completely forgotten that they came out until I read it. Waller again. Oof, Waller. Supposed to be in a one-on-one match with Sheamus. It was a mystery opponent. When he found out who it was from Adam Pearce, it's like, oh, no. Let me pass the match on to Austin Theory. I'm going to do you a favor. And Sheamus has been gone since the Royal Rumble. I don't know if he had another injury again. Sheamus defeats Austin Theory, and Austin Theory throughout the match would say things like, why would you do this to me? I'm telling you, one day when he becomes like the face or something like that, or he does a face turn, it is going to be astronomical. Backstage, Dirty Dom complains it's hard to be champ. All of these people are coming after him. After AJ Styles entered the Judgment Day clubhouse, and that's when Dirty Dom was like, hey man, Finn, you got a lot of history with AJ Styles, if you remember them from the Bullet Club and all that. Why don't you take care of him? He's like, what? So I got to pick up after you? Of course. Anything for you. So like, I'm telling you, it's slow burning, but it's happening. Something wild is going to happen. And again, the rumor, I've already made a video on this. Rumor has it, Finn Balor's supposed to get a pretty decent push this year. We're already May. I'm still waiting. Okay? Still waiting. Becky Lynch claims that she made Lyra and their little tiffy tat, whatever it's called. In the middle of the ring, Lyra comes out to say, no, she did it on her own. They brawled for a bit. Whatever. This was good. And I say, hold on. Io Sky, amazing. Oh my God, I love Io. Io Sky defeats and retains her women's title against Roxanne Perez. Roxanne and Julia beat Io post-match. No help as Rhea's in Australia, so I guess nobody else in the back could help. Can't beat Dakota Kai because she got axed out of the company, which brings me to my next thing. I always look at it this way. Oh, Braun Strowman was let go. Now, I love Braun Strowman, but they bring in Rusev. Is Rusev better than Braun Strowman? I hate to admit it, but I think it is a better acquisition. Now, let's bring it down another one. Dakota Kai versus Roxanne Perez. Like, in terms of actual in-ring talent. I look at it kind of like, oh, we let go of Dakota Kai. Now we can bring Roxanne Perez to the main roster. Because you can't be overflooded with too much talent. Is she better than Dakota Kai? I honestly think Dakota Kai is great. I think Roxanne Perez has more potentially, because she's more consistent, because she's really, really solid. And I felt like, with all due respect to Dakota Kai, she's only recently been really solid. And then when she became really solid, they let her go? I could be wrong. I'm just sharing my thoughts, my observations. That's all I'm saying, because I look at it that way. We're bringing in a couple of new people. We got rid of a few people. What's going on there? Rusev Machka crushes Otis and Tozawa, who tried, well, not at the same time, but one after the other. It was his first match in a little over 5 years. Where is it? Can't even see it. Oh, there it is. There was Io, no Rhea. Nobody got involved there. That's me with the beard. Yeah, no, this was pretty cool. Very dominant. It looks like he's going to be a heel this time. I miss Rusev Day. And Aiden, was that his name? Rusev Day. You know, the guy that used to sing. He was actually a really good singer for real. I miss that guy. Pat McAfee. I got to admit, sometimes he's a little... And hold on a sec. My ass. I have sciatica, in case you're wondering. Like, what the hell's he doing wiggling around back there? I'm in a lot of pain. When I sit in my chair for too long, no matter how much money I throw down on a chair, when I sit for too long, I have to stand up for sometimes like 5 to 10 minutes. I can't sit back down because of the nerve. It just pulses in the back on my right side. I got to get that fixed. Just in case you're wondering, what the hell's he on? No, I'm on pain. That's what I'm on. So Pat McAfee couldn't even get in the ring properly. We're expecting, and I can't speak properly. We can't get Pat McAfee to enter the ring properly. I can't speak properly, and we're expecting him to be able to have an actual standing chance against Gunther. The Ringal. My voice cracked, and that's okay. Just like John Cena. It's the Cena in me. Gunther comes in for a face-to-face. I gotta admit, well, Gunther, I know already is really, really good on the mic. He's solid. You know, Pat's really good too. When he does like those passionate speeches and he's just like talking, like when he got on the table and he's like, my GOAT, Michael Cole, 28 years in the business, only missed 3 days. You know, he's really good. There's no stuttering. There's no crib notes written on his hand. The guy can go off. Think what you want of him. Think he's a little too, you know, goosey or hog wild. I like that about him because he's unique. He's unlike any other like commentator, right? Whereas Joseph Tessitore, oh my God, would you look at that? But today, that's Joe Tessitore. I'm just saying, at least with this motherfucker, I can always hear the shit that's coming out of his mouth. Okay? This was great. Backlash. We're going to have Pat McAfee versus Gunther. Cena versus Orton for the WWE title. We got Lyra versus Becky for the women's IC title. Dirty Dom versus Penta for the IC title, the men's one, obviously. And then the Fatal 4-Way with Damian, LA Knight, Jacob Fatu, and Drew McIntyre. It's not like I don't want to see this. I'm all for it. He's living a dream. I wish I was Pat. I really do. I'm not even kidding. You get to be on the commentator team. You get to hang out with Michael Cole. You get to wrestle Gunther. Holy shitballs. I told you, my whole life, I always wanted to be like a Bobby the Brain Heenan or like a commentator of some sort, like Jesse the Body Ventura. Those were like the people that I was looking up to. I wanted to get really fit, be in good shape, be believable if I ever had to wrestle, but I mainly wanted to be on this thing right here. I want to do this gum flapping more than I want to do the punching. I did a lot of martial arts. I already had a lot of fun with that stuff, with fighting. But yeah, that was my dream. Well, I mean, it still is. It's never going to happen. But yeah, Pat is literally living that dream. It's the best of both worlds. There's not a lot of commentators out there. I mean, you've had Shane McMahon, but he wasn't like really on commentator. But you know what I mean? He could wrestle. He could get on commentary if he wanted to. Vince McMahon did it a couple of times. Vince McMahon was really good doing commentary. So yeah, for me, this was like pretty great. I want to see Pat, you know, have a match, but he's not a believable person that could take him out. And that's what a lot of people were saying on social media. It's like, come on, Pat's not going to win. Well, sometimes, you know what? Getting into a fight, even if you lose the fight, you're not necessarily a loser because you're still standing up for yourself. Even if you're getting your ass kicked by somebody that can fight better than you, life isn't just about being able to fight. I mean, it is if you're a superstar in the world of WWE, but he's not a wrestler. He is a commentator. He's a color commentator. Okay? So we don't expect him to actually win. We expect him to put on a bit of a show, and then that's it. And you know what? That's still really cool. He's defending himself. He got attacked by him. He's going face to face with him. He doesn't give a shit. How many people would want to face Mike Tyson if they bitch slapped him? If he bitch slapped whoever, right? Not a lot of people. I wouldn't care if I got taken out like that. So I'd be like, at least I faced him like a man. Would you? Right? So it does make sense, really, from that perspective because of the attack. He wants to avenge the attack on himself and on Michael Cole. So I get that. So I don't think we need to get too uptight about it. I think it's going to be fine. It's entertainment at the end of the day and night. It's entertainment. This was a good match. I really enjoyed this. This felt like almost Mania level. You got CM Punk and Sami Zayn that ended up coming out because Braun Breaker was there when the ref was distracted. He was trying to have it so that Seth was going to be given the title. And it didn't end up that way. I was believing for real, and it's no disrespect to Jay, that he was probably going to lose the belt. Like oh, wow, that was... and then the whole buildup was going to be him trying to get it back. Nope. He held on to it. A lot of people are hating Jay. I like Jay. I just don't like the fucking yeet shit. I just don't like it. But I love him. He's awesome. Love his brother, his whole family. Just love it. The product as a whole. Like I've said, when it comes down to it, I am enjoying myself. The proof is week in, week out. I'm never out, actually. It's just week in, staying in. I just chin butted my microphone. That's the shield so that I don't crack the actual microphone right here. No, that's not why I got it. Well, maybe a little bit of a reason. I do this because I enjoy it. This gives me that chance to feel like I'm a part of the WWE wrestling universe. Even though I do talk about other promotions as well. I just tend to only do WWE, but that's only because I'm time restrained. Look at the history. I don't think I've ever even gotten 50 views on one of these videos. And even if I did, that monetization would be so low, I honestly don't even think it would show up in my monetization. I don't even think I'd make a penny. I think you would need like 100 or 150 views to make like a penny or something like that. I don't know the math behind it. That's the proof that I must really enjoy this. Because that to me is the payment. I get to talk wrestling. I get to recap. I get to blink 182 times a minute. And I just get to share something that I've been passionate about for literally over 4 decades. From before the WWF was the WWF. It was the WWWF. The Worldwide Wrestling Federation. So yeah, my ass is gonna fall off. Goddamn. Thumbs up as always if you like the video. It does greatly help support the channel with the algorithm and trying to make me more relevant in the search results when people are looking shit up. Thumbs down if you didn't like it. And we'll bend it in half, twist it, break it off in your ass with the kick, the side kick, right in the back of your hand. So that was disgusting. If you want to subscribe, did I already say that? I'm so hyper right now. Yeah, if you want to subscribe, great. If not, whatever. Have fun. Take care. Thanks for stopping by. And maybe, if I'm lucky, I'll see some of you in the next one. Bye for now.